this is Marina from Darkstar Astrology, bringing you the new moon in February, which is at 15 degrees Aquarius. So we're finished with the whole eclipse thing. Now, what I want to do for this year, because it's a new year, Happy New Year, moon videos just take so long to make, the production of them, and I'm quite a perfectionist, so I end up like editing loads and then sticking in extra pictures, and then it ends up taking a whole day. And the amount of ad money that I get is so little that it's not really worth my while doing them. I just do them because they give me an opportunity to vent a little bit. But I think what I'm going to do from now on is I'm going to use YouTube as the channel where I can just have fun and do videos about narcissism, because that's a big thing, and a lot of people really responded well to the one I did about that. So I'm going to try and make this new moon as quick as possible. And if you want the whole astrological rundown, then just go to Darkstar Astrology. I'll give you the link below and you can just read it at your leisure. But what I'm going to do here is just almost use it as an advert for the actual post and my website, and just give you the highlights. So, as I said, it's the new moon on February the 4th, and I'm calling this one Under the Radar. And the reason is because of the focal point of this, the new moon is a focal point of an eye aspect pattern, and it also triggers one of the aspects of the year, Saturn, sextile, Neptune, and that happens 3 times over 2019, and there's links to a post that I've written about that as well and its meaning. Just to sort of summarize it, Aquarius Decan 2, that's where the moon is in, and as a decan, it tends to make us distrust our gut feelings and instead rationalize every problem that comes to us. This can lead to health problems if we continually ignore the body's aches and pains, and there is a tendency to carry on stoically pushing through the pain body in order to look after someone who appears to be more in need than you are. So my summary, actually, no, sorry. I'll just say that the fixed star for this new moon is Alna, which is in the crane. There is this little eye aspect pattern that, again, I'm not going to put it on here now. You just have to go to the post and see it there. It's basically 2 semi-sextiles and a sextile together. So it's like a tiny little triangle. There is one aspect to the moon, which is a sextile to Jupiter, which is great for inspiration for songs and publishing, write a song or word, because it's Jupiter and it also rules publishing. The imagination is expansive and pioneering, inspired by overseas or inner travel. Then I go on to explain the eye aspect pattern in more detail. So again, go to the post for that. The tarot card for this new moon is the 6 of Swords. And this is about moving on and finding a safe harbour. Karmically, this suggests that you're moving away from more turbulent lifetimes to one that is more stable. And there's also a feeling of being protected. So this is also the second face of Aquarius, and the Picatrix says that this is a man who looks like a king, who permits much to himself and abhors what he sees. This is a face of beauty and position, having what is desired, completion, detriment, and debility. Nice. So the summary is that the themes of this new moon include travel by water, but also doing that without falling under the radar. Of course, in recent years, the subject of immigration has become one of the biggest issues of our times. And as you know, if you've been watching other videos, this is kind of something that's I feel very strongly about. And in my opinion, this is how World War III is being played out in the collective. Now, more than ever, there is a watchful eye on what the gaslighting media are up to, with the realization that the majority are propaganda machines and working against the populace, which is basically normal people. So, as I explained, the image of the face of Aquarius Decan 2 speaks of a king who abhors what he sees. The verse is quite a confusing and contradictory one, much like what's occurring in the world today. A lot of red-pilled healers and Gnostics now find themselves trying to share forbidden information while also trying to cloak their words so they do not appear on the censor's radar. In our personal lives, though, this is a fantastic new moon to concentrate on projects that are dearest to our heart. We will have the willpower to see them through, no matter how much the odds may feel stacked against us. Connecting to the intelligence of the universe and getting your programmed self out of the way of your higher self will be easier at this time. We could look at this eye aspect pattern as functioning as the third eye. Now, Joe Dispenza, in his book Becoming Supernatural, actually refers to this eye as being the first eye, which makes it more important. But I prefer the third eye concept really because it's the number 3 and it's part of a triad. So like all triple goddess and gods, it shows nature's cycle and connects sky eye to earth. It also fits well with Aquarius Decan 2's meaning and name given to it by Austin Kopok. He calls it heaven and earth. And Saturn's sextile Neptune also does a great job of marrying mysticism with science too. So at this new moon, our body and intuition will speak to us very loudly, so we should listen to it. So the healing crystal that I chose for this new moon is Nummite, and it's spelt really weirdly. It's Nuummite. And I chose this because it's a great crystal for forming that bridge between the third eye and the grounding earth. Nummite, this is a quote from, where is it? Oh yes, the New Crystal Bible. Nummite has a very strong wild nature energy, which gives it its fiercely protective powers. It is a great antidote to urban living that blunts the instincts and can bring over-reliance on technology. Hold it on the center of your forehead. Hang on, I've got it here. Ah, here's my Nummite. I wonder if you can... Anyway, I'm going to do that. Okay. Hold it on the center of your forehead to send a blast of nature's energy down towards your feet and it will bounce up again. Is it bouncing up? Anyway, it's the Sorcerer's Stone as well. And crystal vaults say that it draws from the fiery energies of the ancient earth and combines with the elements of storm, black as midnight shadows on moonlit water. This talisman shimmers with mystical gold light, lifting the murky to see what lies beneath. It is a stone of personal magic, increasing the frequency of synchronicities and luck, clairvoyance and intuition, and for those evolved enough to work with its intensity, it allows for journeying deep into the personal psyche, offering a clear vision of one's true self. It helps to release energies trapped in the subconscious and brings gifts of inner power, healing and self-mastery. Really need this at the moment. And you'll see why, because I'm going to do another video after this, which is going to be more personal and talking about I think it's going to be part 2 of the narcissist video that I did earlier on late last year. All right then, so that brings, I've just dropped my crystal. That brings me to the end. Thanks for listening. Do come to Darkstar Astrology to read the whole new moon post. It's way more detailed than this. This is just a kind of highlight. And I hope you like this new short and snappy one. I'm sorry it's not. I know the last ones were getting really good and very elaborate and had really nice effects in them and everything like that. But it just takes too long. And I just don't have enough patrons. So, you know. So this is about as much as I can do, but the good thing is that I will be doing more other videos that are just kind of not me reading so much as well. So it'd be just more off the cuff. Okay, all the best. See you next time. Bye bye.